Hey guys, right, so what I've got here, just created for you, is a daily fundamentals checklist. Now this is super important, okay? Now, what this is useful for is to get a visual representation of momentum and where you can kind of see patterns to potential roadblocks, why things aren't going quite the way you want them to go. It's a really cool way to do it. So basically, you are going to be ticking off different elements of your day, and if you've ticked off all of those elements of that day, you can give the day a tick as well. I'm going to explain it in a bit more detail now, but it's a really, really useful way to make sure you are really staying on top of stuff. Now, these are the first 4 pillars we need to look at, okay? So firstly, we have your steps, we have your water intake, nutrition, and we also have your workouts as well, okay? Now, 3 of these 4, so you've got your steps, water, and nutrition, these are gonna be every single day. You have to tick these off every single day to get a tick. On workout days, you are going to need to tick that one off as well to get that full tick. Okay, so the way this is going to work is that you've got your step target. Did you hit that step target? If you did, you can tick that one off. Water intake, did you hit your 2 or 3 liters of water target? If you did, you can tick that off. If you didn't, you got to put a cross next to it, and that's the day written off. Okay, nutrition. Did you hit your protein target? Did you stay within your calorie allowance? Did you avoid unplanned snacks? If you did all of those things, you tick that off. If you didn't, you've got to put a cross on it, okay? We've got to be really, really honest with this. And then workouts, on your training days, did you complete your full session? Did you log everything in the app? Did you prioritize form over lifting heavy weights? Did you push yourself with your weights? All these different things. If you feel you smashed it, put a tick next to it. If you didn't feel you smashed it, that's gonna have to be a cross, okay? Now the way we get a full tick for the day is you have to get either the 3 non-negotiables in on non-workout days or all 4 of them on workout days to make it a full tick. And I'll show you in a second how that's gonna look, all right? But here we have the daily completion checkpoint. So, the moment of truth arrives at the end of each day. Have you conquered all 4 fundamentals or 3 on non-training days, okay? Now, all 4 fundamentals complete, you tick off the day in your monthly calendar, which I'm gonna show you in a second, that I'm gonna send you guys so you've got it to print and download. Then you will feel that surge of accomplishment and you will have earned it, and you can start to see momentum. You can start to see, especially if you do them in green and red, a tick for a green, a cross for a red, you can start to see where there are patterns with things that aren't quite going to plan and things that are going really well. So this single daily habit of reflection and acknowledgement builds the psychological momentum that separates those who achieve the goals from those who merely wish for them. Right, so your blueprint for daily success. First up, morning review. Start each day by running through all 4 fundamentals. Set your intentions and prepare mentally for the day. Number 2 is real-time tracking. So tick off each item as you complete it. So if you drank your 2 liters of water in the morning, boom, tick that off. If you've hit your protein target for the day and you stay within your calories at the end of the day, tick that off. If you did your workout and smashed it, tick that off, okay? If you hit your step count by 1 p.m., tick it off. Boom, love it. Training day focus. On your workout days, ensure your session is fully completed before marking that day as done. That needs to be done as well. Then evening accountability. At the end of each day, you assess the 3 or 4 fundamental pillars, and then you either give yourself a tick or a cross for that day. Now remember with this, consistency with these small actions will compound into extraordinary results over time. So stay accountable, stay consistent, and keep ticking these boxes off. And honestly, you will see the momentum and you will feel fantastic. So here we have an example. Now, I know this is January and we're not in January right now, but this is kind of how it's gonna look, okay? So you've got your ticks and crosses everywhere scattered on this. And a cross is when you didn't complete, and a tick is when you had a great day and you did all of your pillars for that day. And you'll see here, patterns start to emerge. So on Thursdays, for example, on the 9th and the 16th, didn't do well. On Sunday, the 12th and the 19th, again, probably didn't stick to nutrition those days because it's the weekend, same with some of the Saturdays. So what you can do here is you can start to look at those days and think, right, how can I improve on that day to get a tick? And then you'll see towards the end of the month here, start to get some momentum. So we've got some green ticks in there, start building momentum, and that is how you can really start to get motivated because you want to see more ticks. I trained a girl years ago, and she won't mind me telling you this, she's called Bethan, and she was doing this regularly. And by the end of 3 or 4 months in, she would have had 28, 29 green ticks in a month. You know, it was phenomenal. And she just loved the fact that she was ticking it off and she could see it, and she put it on her refrigerator and she was just smashing it because she could see that difference. So What I'm going to send you guys is the full year calendar, okay? And it's for this year, so I know we're later in the year now, but you can print this off and you can start ticking away, okay? And I want you to be really honest with this, and I want you to show it and post it in the groups as well if you're doing it, because I strongly recommend doing this because it's worked wonders for me and it's worked wonders for clients in the past as well. So hopefully this is something that you will see a lot of value from. I think it's going to be super, super important to get momentum with the absolute basic fundamentals. Give me a shout if you've got any questions and I will speak to you a bit later on about it, okay?